One question. So, how about increase the cultivating the
Xingxing.
Xingxing, yeah, Xingxing. How to increase the Xingxing? Yeah, that's very important. Please, how to do that.
The lecture 4 today we together attended. Master Li actually explained very clearly about
Xingxing.
improvement of Xingxing. So maybe some English part you didn't fully understand. When you listen the Korean version, you will get more details. But for example, today in the lecture, Master Li says, some practitioners, before they become a Falun Dafa practitioner, they at the workplace, for example, it's a factory that they produce towels. So the people in the factory, they take some towels to home. And after he practiced Falun Dafa, this practitioner stopped doing that. Not only he stopped doing that, he even brought back those towels he took from the factory into his own home, return. And when he did that, other people saw he's doing that. They also learned from him. They all follow him. So the factory started to experience, great success. And that's why the factory owner, when the local assistant went to visit the factory, because the factory has many practitioners, the factory director said, Falun Gong is really great. Your practitioners, they work really hard and they have no complaints. And this make our factory doing so good. Next time when your teacher is here, let me know. I'm going to go learn Falun Dafa too, Falun Gong too. So this is a good example about how Falun Gong practitioners, they are upgrade and elevate their Xingxing level. Okay, so many examples, like the old lady got hit by the car and the car dragged her clothes for 10 meters. She was on the floor. And people in China these days, if you are hit by a car, my God, they will make a big deal out of it. They want to go to hospital, want the people to pay a lot of money for their medical fee. Even in America, I know people have mentality, oh my God, I got hit. Oh, we're going to sue him and make sure he compensates us for a lot of money. You know what I mean? But this practitioner, he told Master Li that that day she was hit by the car. But she very quickly stood up and said, no problem. And then she went with her husband to attend the class. She said, if I didn't practice Falun Dafa, today I would not treat things like that, right? But Master Li explains that in today's lecture, many, in different ways that when the ordinary people consider to be bad, we consider it to be good. For example, this guy went to workplace and he found everybody looking at him with a strange look. And then his friends told him, oh, who and who spread rumors about you. And even the leader of our place knows that about you and make you really lose, reputation. So regular people will feel very upset about that. Oh, how can you defame me like that? I'm going to fight with you, right? Something like that. So Master Li says, as a practitioner, not only you shall not fight with him, you shall not feel angry. Not only you shall not feel angry, you shall even thank him. So Master Li explained why a cultivator should treat insults from another individual with a totally different attitude. And that kind of attitude is a Falun Dafa practitioner after Xingxing is elevated. Then, you treat things differently. How? Because the cultivator understands high principles. The high principles goes like this. Ordinary people goes, you hit me once, I hit you twice. Otherwise, I really feel upset about it. But a cultivator understands the following. If you hit me once, you are giving me the virtue. And I need virtue because it is the virtue that can be transformed into gang. And in order to elevate my spirit, I need virtue. So when people treat you bad, Master Li says you gain 4 times. How come you gain 4 times? Number 1, this is all in today's lecture. Master Li says, number 1, when someone hits you or treats you bad, that person, according to the law of the universe, no loss, no gain, he gained something. He vented his anger towards you, so therefore he gained something. Then he will also going to lose something. So he's going to toss a piece of the virtue to you for compensation, right? Number 2, you were humiliated by that person. So you suffer. When people treat you bad, berate you, ruin your reputation, hit you, certainly you feel bad. So you suffered. When you suffer, what means suffer? Suffer is basically elimination of your karma, the black substance. Okay, so when during the suffering, your black substance is eliminated, but then material doesn't disappear. When the black substance is eliminated, it's automatically transformed into the white matter called the De. So you gain 2 times because you receive De from the person. You also transform your karma into De, so you got 2 packages of De. In the process of being humiliated, hit, or berated, right? Then the third part is when people treat you bad, you didn't feel angry. And because you didn't feel angry, you understand that you are cultivated. So your mind, heart nature is noble, high. So you didn't feel angry. You even thank that person. You didn't feel angry. So that means your xingxing will increase. Your xing, you say how to increase your xingxing. That's how you increase your xingxing. When people treat you bad, you don't treat people bad. So your xingxing is elevated. And then when your xingxing level is elevated, then your virtue will be transformed into gang energy, and therefore your head gang column will increase. So in one incidence of conflict, as a cultivator, you gain 4 times. 4 aspects of gain. So that's why whenever for a cultivator encountering negativities from the world, the cultivator never considers it to be a bad thing. It's gaining 4 times. Master Li, that's how Master Li teaches Falun Dafa practitioners to increase xingxing level. Upgrade the xingxing level, basically people, before they understand the principle of the law of the universe, people always think that when other people treat me bad, I shall treat them bad. When people hit me once, I at least should hit back twice. When people call me money, I need to get the money back. So those are the ordinary people's mentality. For a cultivator, Falun Dafa practitioners, from learning the law from Master Li, the practitioners takes a totally different outlook at their life.
I understand.
And Jesus taught the Christians, when people slap your left cheek, turn your right. Master Li says, Jesus is teaching the Christians the principle of loss and gain. But Jesus didn't explain like what Master Li did so clearly. So a lot of Christians doesn't understand what Jesus means. Jennifer, who introduced Dr. Wang, Falun Gong, Jennifer told Dr. Wang, day 1, today I read a book. Jennifer says, today I read a book. She said, I now understand many things in the Bible I didn't understand. She said, Jesus said, when you are slapped by others at your left cheek, turn your right cheek. At the time when I was Christian, I thought, I'm not doing it. That's stupid, I don't understand why we have to be humiliated like that. That's cowardness. I don't agree with Jesus' teaching. That's what she said. She said, today, when I read this book, I found by my bedside in my grandpa's home in Flushing, I totally understand why Jesus said, turn your right cheek. She said, this world, this universe has a nature. This universe has a character called 真善人, she said. And Dr. Wang says, what? She said, this universe has a fundamental character called 真善人. Dr. Wang says, I'm so happy. Dr. Wang immediately says, I'm so happy to hear that. Dr. Wang says, I always wonder about how to be good. I don't know what to do with myself when I see my colleagues, in order to succeed in competition, they play some games, you know? They play little games and then they succeed in the competition, they get grants and then get their papers published. Dr. Wang said, I felt that I can do it too. You know, I know how they do it. I know how to do it too. But I just don't feel good about doing it. And sometimes I tell myself, I think you are stupid. Look, everybody else is doing it. It's called being smart. You should be also as smart as other people, because in life, if you don't succeed, you're going to lose. So you need to learn other people to be smart and just play a little bit. Then you will be successful. No problem. You know how to do it better than them, even if you want to do it, you know? So Dr. Wang sometimes was very, feeling very conflicted in the heart. And she felt sometimes, I'm stupid. Why I just cannot do it? What's preventing me from just doing something like that? And then Dr. Wang says, I'm so relieved. After hearing that the universe actually has the fundamental nature called 真善人, then I know I'm doing the right thing. I shall not play games, because that's what the universe is like. And Dr. Wang says, I found the biggest mountain to lay back onto today. In Chinese, it's called 我找到了最大的靠山. 靠山 means the power that you can rely upon. So Dr. Wang that day felt that she found the biggest, resource that her heart can count upon. When Dr. Wang heard 3 words, 真善人, Dr. Wang found that this is herself, true self. That's her true identity. Because she just felt very difficult to lie, to be angry, to fight with other people. She felt very difficult to be part of that. So the moment when she heard that this actually is the fundamental nature of the universe called 真善人, Dr. Wang says, send me the book. I love it. I want to read it immediately. That's how Dr. Wang started to learn Falun Dafa. So Master Li's teaching inspired a lot of good people. Good people, they love it. People who are naturally good, when they hear Master Li's teachings, they feel they finally found the justification of their goodness. And the bad people, they hate it. Because the moment they read Master Li's teaching, they felt very angry because they're bad. You know what I mean? So they were like, what do you mean the universe is truthfulness, compassion, forbearance? Because they find that their bad, evil things is directly being attacked. So that's why people read the book. Good people love it. But those people who no longer is good, they hate it. Guarantee. Falun Gong is very interesting. People, if they naturally goes attracted by it, always good people. If the heart still has some goodness, they are attracted by the book. For the first time, they felt that their life is supported by some incredible power of the universe that's telling them, continue to be good. You're good. Don't give up. Because the universe will support you. Do you know what I mean? And the evil beings like Jiang Zemin, he hates it. Because the moment they read that, they know their end is coming. And they will do anything to attack it. They defame it, they lie about it, they make up stories about it. They don't want this book to be seen by other people. So that's why I tell you, Mr. Xin, let the book known by all the Shen Zidao students. Let them read it. It doesn't hurt any of the things that the Shen Zidao students want to find. It only strengthens the faith of the Shen Zidao students and make them even more powerful to spread morality. That's the root of truth. The teaching, once you listen, you want to listen to the Korean version, listen repeatedly. Directly listen to what the Master Li is talking about the morality. From your perspective, you want to learn morality, you want to learn the light, to shine the world, definitely study very carefully Master Li's teachings. Learning Master Li's teachings by directly listening to Master Li's words and watching Master Li's lecture is the best. For any new student, at least going through once. That's why I believe 9-day lectures, it's the best introduction of Falun Gong to any new learner. Okay. That's how I look at things. Yeah.